Hola, mi nombre es Andrea Loera Valdés, y bienvenidos a la Escuela de Educación de la Universidad de Carolina del Norte para el almuerzo de clausura del LIV 2022. Estamos emocionados que nos estén acompañando esta tarde para compartir con ustedes nuestra semana.
Hi, my name is Zach Hoppus, and as Andrea shared, I'd like to welcome you to the NC State College of Education Leadership Institute for Future Teachers, or LIFT, closing luncheon. We are excited that you are here with us this afternoon as we share our week with you. But first, we would like to acknowledge some people. We would like to acknowledge the parents, families, and friends who are present today. Families, please stand to be recognized. Hi, Mom and Dad. We would also like to highlight and acknowledge the presenters that came to present to us this week. Presenters, please stand. And last but not least, we would like to thank our stakeholders who are present today. If you are a faculty, staff member of NC State, if you are a College of Education Advisory Board member, please stand to be recognized.
Next, we will enjoy a lovely poem read by Hema Brown, and they will be followed by an uplifting moment by Jasmine Hill.
Hello, my name is Hema Brown, and I will be sharing a poem in Japanese. I chose this poem because it shows the characteristics of a leader: perseverance in listening and responding to the community. This is Be Not Defeated by the Rain, or Ame ni mo makezu by Miyazawa Kenji. 雨にも負けず、風にも負けず、雪にも夏の暑さにも負けぬ丈夫な体を持ち、欲はなく、決して怒らず、いつも静かに笑っている。一日に玄米4合と味噌と少しの野菜を食べ、あらゆることを自分の感情に入れずに、よく見聞きして分かり、そして忘れず。野原の松の林の陰の小さなかやぶきの小屋にいて、東に病気の子供あれば行って看病してあり、西に疲れた母あれば稲の束を追い、南に死にそうな人あれば行って怖がらなくていいと言い、北に喧嘩や訴訟があればつまらないからやめろと言い、日照りの時は涙を流し、寒さの夏はおろおろ歩き、みんなにデクノボーと呼ばれ、褒められもせず苦にもされず、そういうものに私はなりたい。ありがとうございました。Thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Jasmine Hill, and I have the pleasure of reading a quote shared with us by our first keynote speaker of the week, Dr. Anthony Graham, Provost of Winston-Salem State University. I've come to a frightening conclusion that I am the decisive element in the classroom. It's my personal approach that creates the climate. It's my daily mood that makes the weather. As a teacher, I possess a tremendous power to make a child's life miserable or joyous. I can be a tool of torture or an instrument of inspiration. I can humiliate or heal. In all situations, it is my response that decides whether a crisis will be escalated or de-escalated and a child humanized or dehumanized. If we treat people as they are, we limit their potential. If we treat people as they ought to be, we help them become what they're capable of becoming. Chaim G-Note. Now we will have a musical selection presented by Chris Sepulveda, followed by a moment of gratitude by Jaden B. Coates.
Hello, Is this on? Thank you. My name is Chris Sepulveda, and today I will be playing The Man Who Sold the World by David Bowie.
Good afternoon. I'm Jaden B. Coates. Please join me in a moment of gratitude. We are thankful for the food on this table. We are thankful for this time together. Our thoughts go out to the family and friends. We hope that they are safe and well. For the meal we are about to eat, for those that made it possible, and for those with whom we are about to share it, we are thankful. We will now transition to lunch. Our program administrators will instruct you to the buffet.
Good afternoon, everyone. Ooh, my name is Nyla Hoffman. We will continue with our program. Please continue with your lunch. I have the pleasure of awarding the 2022 Lift Innovator Award. Directly afterward, Isabella Rios will read the recipient's bio. Goodness, I'm so sorry. The Lift Innovator Award is presented to an individual who is committed to the lifting marginalized communities that are disproportionately impacted by inequalities, inequities, and injustices. This year, we are pleased to present the Lift Innovator Award to Dr. Maria Rosas Rangel.
Dr. Maria Rosa Rangel has had over 25 years of educational experience. She obtained her bachelor's degree in bilingual and bicultural in elementary education from Northeastern University of Chicago, Illinois, and her master's degree in school administration and doctoral degree in education from North Carolina State University. Currently, Dr. Rangel serves as the Director for Family and Community Engagement in the Office of Equity Affairs for the Wake County Public School District. She is responsible for planning, developing, and coordinating family and community events and programs to improve students' academic achievement. Oversees the District Family Academy, which offers free workshops and educational events for WCPSS families in various schools and community sites throughout Wake County. Dr. Rangel also provides staff development on family engagement and cultural proficiency to WCPSS family, faculty, and staff. Based on Dr. Rangel's work within the Latino community in December 2017, she was recognized as the Latino Leader for the Week by World Hola NC Fox 50. Dr. Rangel currently serves on the NC State University College of Education Advisory Board, is the board chair of the North Carolina Society of Hispanic Professionals, and serves as the chairperson of Governor Cooper's Hispanic and Latinos Affairs. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Maria Rosa to receive the 2022 Lift Innovator Award.
Gracias. Thank you. Thank you very much. Wow. Can I touch it? Can I? It's heavy. Gracias. Thank you. Gracias, corazón. Gracias. Thank you. I put this down here. Well, what can I say? I'm overwhelmed with joy for this award. Thank you very much. But obviously, this is not done in isolation. There's a lot of people that I need to thank. And I started thinking yesterday, what am I going to say? ¿Qué voy a decir? And then I'm thinking, just be me and talk about my experience as a teacher, because that's what I am. I'm a teacher in my heart. That's what I am. Soy maestra de corazón. But also, there's a lot of people that I need to thank. I think back when I was a teacher and I came into the school, and I was so afraid. I was afraid because for the first time I was welcoming 36 students into my classroom. I was a third grade teacher. And I said, oh my God, what am I going to do? And then I said, I just have to be myself. And I started thinking about the teacher that impacted me the most, and that was Miss Ortiz. I had the pleasure to grow up in the inner city of Chicago, and I had Latino teachers as well as Latina teachers, so I had great role models. Teachers that understood my culture, that elevated my voice, and also brought cultural things to teach me. Like I remember my teacher using novelas to teach me reading and to understand the characters of a plot and what happened next. Because she would tell me, do you remember that novela last night? You watched the novela yesterday, didn't you? I go, yes. So what happened? And then I was able to tell her everything. And then she will say, okay, now use that to this reading passage. So I started thinking back about those teachers that taught me, about everything that I was able to do because they were elevating my voice and my culture. So when I was there and I welcomed all these little brown kids into my classroom, I said, okay, Miss Ortiz, and then she got married and she became Miss Cockrum. I said, I want to be you for today. And then I was just me, and I welcomed my students, and everything just evolved. but also I was surrounded by great mentors. And let me tell you, the mentors I had were Caucasian teachers, white teachers. And they embraced me and took me under their wing and welcomed me and helped me. And they say, Rosa, don't you have a multicultural degree? I go, yes, ma'am. Use that. Tap into the funds of knowledge of your students. Elevate their voices. Bring their culture. I will never forget those experiences because little did I know they were grooming me to become a leader. And then on my second year of being a teacher, they said to me, well, we voted, and you're going to be the leader of the third grade team. And I said, me? Yes, you are going to lead us. You are ready for this. I said, this is my second year. They say, no, we want to help you and guide you through the process. And they sure did, and I learned so much. Obviously, being a teacher, you touch lives. You become that parent, you become that role model, you become the sister or brother that student wanted and don't have. You become their everything, their friend. And I remember one time I was in a teacher panel and I heard a teacher saying, you have, as a teacher, you have the power to make or break a student. You make a student by praising that student, by giving that student the tools that they need, by differentiating the curriculum, by making sure that that those kids are reflected in the curriculum. Listen to the voices, which voices are represented, which ones are missing. You as a teacher, you dictate what's gonna happen in your classroom. You know, it's like putting a show. You become the best actor because you know your curriculum, you know what you're gonna be teaching it. You have to be creative, you have to think outside the box, you have to make sure what works for that child. And you know, the more I think about this is what we do in equity office. We do equity work. And when you think about equity, that's what it is, giving that child what they need, making an environment that is inclusive, that is welcoming, that is ready for that child to feel at ease so that that child could thrive and that we could tap into that potential. Obviously, you know, working in Wake County Public School has been the best ride of my life, and I'm still riding it. I was a teacher and I was given many opportunities. I was tapped to, you know, principals see potential in me and they said, you need to become a school administrator. And just like my mentors make me the leader of my grade level, I remember looking at two principals told me the same thing. They were good friends, by the way. And I used to teach in both schools. I was half-time Spanish in two schools. And they both told me at the same time, you need to go to school and become an administrator. We need you. There's more brown kids coming into North Carolina. We need you. And I said, but I don't know if I could do that. They said, yes, you can. You need to try, go to NC State. And I remember when I got the acceptance letters that I was admitted to the master's programs, I was so happy. But I was afraid. When I came to when I came to NC State to take my first class, I remember walking into the classroom, but I didn't see me. I did not see me. All I saw was different faces. I'm like, oh my God, this is gonna be so competitive, you know? But I remember I took one of the most difficult classes and I aced it. After that ace, I said, I got this. This is a piece of cake. I got this. So when I got my master's degree, I really wanted to go further. You know, I love school. I never realized how much I love to learn. And the more you learn, the more you want to know. And I applied for the doctoral degree, and at that time, Kenny was born. And then we got the letter in the mail. You've been accepted to the program. I said, oh my God, what am I going to do? Kenny is a baby. And of course, my husband said, you can do this. We're going to support you. Go for it. And we did. And Kenny was little. He would come to the school, you know, because we take turns bringing food. And when it was my turn, let me tell you, my husband would make a feast of food and bring it. So everybody got to know my husband really well and my son, Kenny. So obviously, I have a lot of people to thank. I want to thank my husband, obviously, who's always been there, and my son. Mijo, yo te quiero mucho. Whew. Every time I say my hijo, it just touches me. But thank you. And of course, I want to thank Dr. Chavis, who's my area superintendent. He's here with me. Thank you for allowing me to be me and to be able to do the work that I love, which is feminine community engagement, equity. I just love all that. You know, I believe that we need to value diversity. We need to create spaces where everybody feels welcome and proud of who they are. No matter whether you're brown, black, green, color, whatever color you are, we have to be respectful of each other and learn from each other. I also want to thank my girls, my right and left hands, and that is Adriana Ruiz, who is the family coordinator, and Daniela. And of course, I want to thank the Office of Equity Affairs, my team, our team who are watching me. Hola, hello. And of course, I also want to thank my family. My family from Chicago is watching me. Hola, hermanos. And thank you for putting up with me. I know I'm very busy with all of you guys. I know I'm the second youngest, and I act like I'm the oldest. But thank you for putting up with me. And I was being there and feeling, and I was pushing me to do what I want to do. But also, you know, I want to thank all those students that make me who I am. When you're a teacher, you also learn from your students. You learn so much. They teach you lessons. Sometimes, you know, you might not be prepared to support them, but you try and find a way to support them any way you can. The beauty about being a teacher is that you are not alone. You have a whole team behind you. You have a principal, you have a social worker, you have a counselor, you have central services that you need to tap into. There's a lot of resources, there's community resources that you need to tap into to support that child, to support that family. You know, I seldom hear people talk about it takes a village to raise a child, and it truly does. It's everybody working together. It's parents, it's the communities, the schools, it's the businesses, it's everybody. Because if we want to make a better society, we need to help each other. So it truly does take a village to support a child and a family. So again, you know, being a teacher, and I know all of you guys are contemplating of becoming a teacher, please, I want you to take a minute and think about why we need you to be a teacher. I've been here 26 years in North Carolina, and I have seen the landscape change. It's no longer a black and white state, it's a tricolor. You know, many districts have many different languages represented. If you go to Wake County, how many languages do you think we have in Wake County? Anybody? How many? Give me a number. What is it? 15? Come on, higher. 20? Más. What is it? Over 100? Oh, come on, over 223 different languages, and it changes. We have many different cultures represented in Wake County, and I'm sure there are within North Carolina. But also, when you look at the data, it's interesting though, right? Even though we are a tricolor state, and you start digging and segregating the data, it always comes to two subgroups. Can you think about those two subgroups? African American and Latinos. What is it? Why isn't there our kids are not thriving? What is wrong? And you know, and I tend to think that maybe if they could see themselves in the classroom, we need mirrors. We need more Latino educators. We need more African American educators. We need more male educators. There are African and Latino educators. We need to make sure that our students see themselves in us. Like I said, I was so fortunate to have those role models in my life. And I think it just happened by default because I grew up in the inner city of Chicago, predominant Mexican community. And if you know anything about Chicago, we're very diverse. And there is little village, La Villita. Please, go and check it out. It's like being in Mexico. It's beautiful. So again, I was very fortunate to have those role models. But when I see what's happening in North Carolina, we need more Latino role models. We need more African American role models. We need you. You make a difference. And you know, remember I mentioned earlier, you had that magic wand. As teachers, we could make or break a child. You could inspire that child to become the next president, to become the next lawyer, the next doctor, the next teacher, the next, you name it. We have to tap into those potentials of that child, and we have to encourage them. We need to embrace them. We need to tap into what they like and provide them with the tools that they need to become that person, to make their dream come a reality. You know, growing up in the inner city of Chicago, I used to hear comments such as, oh, those students, they're not going to go nowhere. They're probably going to end up getting pregnant, especially Rosa. Yep, she's probably going to join a gang. Yeah, no. But it was a teacher that changed my life, a teacher that said to me, you have potential. You can do everything you want, Rosa. Just because you live in this neighborhood does not mean that that's going to define you. You need to make it. You need to make it out of here. Education is going to be the key for you to go and leave and become better. And I did. And I did because education provided me the way out. And you know, it's interesting because, and you know this, the more you know, the more you want to know. And the more you start questioning, the more you're like, maybe I should go to the next level. Maybe I should read this. Maybe I should try that. So again, it's believing in that child. So I'm begging you, think about becoming a teacher and changing a child's life. It is because of Ms. Ortiz that I'm here. It is because of her that I'm here. She exposed me to a different world. She took me out of my neighborhood into her neighborhood. I remember going into her neighborhood and I was like this, the suburbs. She took me to the suburbs. I was like, wow, what is this? You have a pool? And how many bathrooms do you have? And you have a white fence? I was in love with her house. And she told me, Rosa, you could have better. This is nothing. You could have a bigger house, and if you want to, your fence could be black, red, yellow, whatever color you want it. You could have a dog, and you could have your own private pool if you want to, and even a sauna if you want to. And I remember that, and I figured, well, wow, I like this. So again, in the back of my mind, as I was growing up in this neighborhood, I make sure that I did really well in school. I make sure that I listen. I make sure that I pay attention, and I did. I became very competitive. I wanted to get that A. Mind you, I was very helpful because in the Latino community, we help each other. But I will never help no one to study because I wanted that A. I wanted that star. And I said, you're on your own. I'm studying on my own. But again, we can make a difference. And again, I will not be here with all the support of my white colleagues that supported me, that welcomed me with open arms when I was a first new teacher. I will not be here with Wake County support because they have supported me in becoming the leader that I am. I will not be here with all the opportunities given to me. And obviously, I will not be here without taking the step into going into NC State and applying for the master's degree and then for the doctoral degree. I will not be here if it wasn't that the school, the university gave me the tools to be the leader that I am, to believe in me. And of course, I will not be here without the students that helped me to become the teacher that I am, that challenged me to learn better so that I could teach them better, that taught me to be a mother to these kids. Before I was even a mom, they prepared me, Kenny, to be your mom. That's why we read so many books when you were a baby. We read so many books. But I love reading. And again, I am who I am because of the people that are behind me. And again, thank you to my family in Chicago, to Dr. Chavez, to my husband, Kenny, and Kenny Jr., to everybody watching me back home, and all of you guys. So please make a difference. Become a teacher. Gracias. Gracias.
Hello, my name is Kenneth Hernandez Villanueva, and I'd like to say thank you all for coming to this event. And I'd also like to give another big thank you to Doctora Maria Rosa for such a moving speech. So, this week, we attended daily leadership development sessions with Miss Karen Anderson, cohort director for the Wake cohort, of the NC State Principal Preparation Program. On Monday, she really set the stage for what we would be doing for the rest of the week. We were challenged to think deeply about our own educational experiences. Together, we sat in a large circle and shared some of the dark realizations we were having about our education system. The words shared in that circle were both inspirational and emotional. It was emotional because we listened to each other's personal and unheard stories about how school has not always been a safe place for us to be ourselves. It was inspirational because we were actually able to speak out about these experiences we were actually able to speak out about these experiences to others without feeling ignored or demeaned. I believe that the first day was the most impactful because even though we had just met each other, we felt safe to share. This was the beginning of us learning to open up and talk to one another about issues we were facing. We learned how to introduce ourselves and use the voice we were born to use. Ms. Anderson gave us a challenge to identify a wicked problem within our schools and to begin to think of actions we could take to get to solutions. We split into smaller groups to really focus in on an issue. Without realizing it, all three of our groups picked the same topic, mental health. Though we identified several problems in all of our schools, we saw mental health to be a main concerning issue in all of our communities. We weren't given exact instructions. Instead, we were given time and freedom to discuss about each other's research we were finding and learning. And we started building our presentations from there. The next day, we presented our projects. It was during our presentations when we realized that we all had picked to research mental health. Though we picked the same topic, we all focused on all the different aspects of mental health. During this process, we learned that there is more than one way to talk about issues, there is more than one way to learn about issues, and there's more than one way to solve these issues. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Jeremiah Washington. I'm here to share our experiences with the LIFT speakers who spoke with us this week. Dr. Anthony Graham, Provost of Winston-Salem State University, shared his unique experience and journey from a single-parent household and left all of us lifters motivated to never stop putting in the work, no matter where we are in life. And Carol Bono, Communications Manager, partnered with Latinx Ed, taught us the value and power of our voice and how we can use it in education. Jorge Pacheco Santiago, a high school educator, shared problems he noticed in education growing up and how he got to where he is now. Lastly, the principals panel with Cheryl Fenner at Southeast Raleigh Elementary, Douglas McClough at Apex Middle School, and Sarah Morey at Leesville Road High share day-to-day activities and responsibilities for their respective job titles. We are thankful for our speakers and the wisdom they share with us this week. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. Well, hold on. Hello. I'm sorry, y'all. Hello, everyone. I'm Zoe Elliott. Our time at LIFT has passed by fast, but our fun team-building activities will be the ones we remember for years on years to come. On Monday, we took part in outdoor activities led by Miss Lindsay Hubbard, a graduate assistant and with a PhD in the College of Education. These activities taught us communication and proper leadership techniques. The keypad activity forced us to communicate effectively with each other. The jump rope activity made us conscious of how we address things. As leaders, when things go wrong, we should attend to the situation and the person in a calm, understanding manner. People will remember what you do and what you say, but most importantly, how you made them feel. This was a quote that Dr. Anthony Graham told us, and it resonated with many of us with these activities. These team building skills taught us a very deep and valuable lesson, as you can see. Along with the team building activities, we also visited the Metric Library located in the Education Building. We engaged in STEM activities that gave us the insight on new and innovative ways to teach our future students. All of these activities we took part in this week have embraced us and molded us into becoming future educators. So thank you for this LIFT program for giving us that. Now, would you please turn your attention to the screens and enjoy this video highlighting our experiences of the week. Thank you.
Hey everyone, I'm Kevin Manzanares. I'm a sophomore studying agriculture education. I just want to say I'm very proud of all your growth and learning that you guys have done this past week. You guys deserve nothing but the best. But with that being said, will my group please rise up and come to the stage? Yeah, you can come right. All right. Chris Sepulveda. Andrea Loera Valdez. Nyla Hoffman. And Hema Brown.
Whew, hold on, let me gather myself for a second. Hi, I'm Kayla Wumble, and I'm a sophomore in the College of Education. My major is elementary ed with a license in special education. And a LIFT alumni, I'm sorry, woo! Words cannot describe how proud I am. I came to inspire y'all, and now I'm leaving inspired. So can my group please come up? Jeremiah Washington. Serenity Mustafer. Anaya Gilchrist. Jasmine Hill. Zoe Elliott.
Good afternoon. My name is Maria Matarreyes, and I'm a secondary science education major, as well as a Goodnight Scholar, class of 2025 here at State. There's a quote that says, "So when one teaches, two learn," and this week has been a constant reminder of that. I'm so proud of my group. They've done amazing, and they're amazing people. So will they come up, please? Bryson Bolas. Jimena Belen Carlos. Jaden B. Coates. Noé Delgado. Isabela Lerma Rios.
Hello everyone, I am Maya Solomon. I am a math education major here at NC State, and I am also a LIFT alum. So yes. I would like to say it was an honor and a privilege working with all the students this week. I loved my group, so can y'all come up? Kenneth Hernandez Villanueva. Shayla Aviles Venice. Oh, let me reintroduce her so I can say it right. Shayla Aviles Vences. Yes? Anna Took. And Zach Hoppus.
Hi, I'm Anaya Gilchrist. We had an amazing week with our LIFT mentors, Kevin Manzanares, Kayla Womble, Maria Matarreyes, and Maya Solomon. We are also thankful for Dave Melvin, who served as the lead mentor, and Lindsay Hubbard, who served as the activities director. You each have shared your personality and made us feel welcome by creating an environment where we can be ourselves.
Hi, my name is Anna Tuck, and we would like to present our mentors with a certificate of appreciation. Kevin Manzanares, Kayla Wumble, wait. Kayla Wumble. Maria Matareas. Maya Solomon. Day Melvin. And Lindsay Hubbard. Thank you, mentors. We will now. Do you want to take a picture? Okay. We will now welcome Dr. Anona Smith-Williams, Associate Dean of Student Success and Strategic Community Engagement in the College of Education and Executive Director of LIFT, to share closing remarks. Thank you.
Good afternoon. I'm so glad I wrote some things down because this is so hard. So as you witnessed today, this institute allows our students to really lift up their voices, their talents, and their gifts. And as you heard, it provides them with an opportunity to dig deep into understanding who they are so they can navigate this very complex world that they are growing up in. And it's not easy, as you could hear from the theme of mental health, which probably wouldn't have been a theme 10, even 5 years ago. It is my hope that our LIFT students and LIFT, you're now alums, and you're a part of a very elite group of alums across the state who are doing amazing things for their schools and their communities. We want you to stay connected to each other and continue to care about each other, because this isn't your typical one-week experience. We continue to keep in touch with you. We continue to provide resources for you. It's a two-way street. So we really hope that you will continue to be connected with us. Remember all the things you've learned this week, all the speakers, because they would truly help you, not just your senior year, but as you continue your journey. I could not have, I think the proudest part of my job is being the executive director of LIFT. So I was so happy that we were able to get it face-to-face this year. We've had 2 that were virtual. We've had several. We started this back in the 80s and stopped. And so when we started back again, we had to start it virtual because of the pandemic. Back in January and February, when I was reading applications and accepting them, there were so many things happening. I just wasn't even sure if we were able to keep it, but I said, we have to do it somehow. Then my program manager, my right-hand person, took a very exciting job, and I went, oh my goodness, now what? And I asked, because I have this dream team, so I have the LIFT dream team, and so I asked 2 people who were full-time doing their own work if they could help keep this going, if they could help me. Well, they didn't just help me, they did it. They did it all, even when I tried to give advice. We got this, we got this. They didn't know I noticed they were doing this, but they said, oh, we got this. Like, just move aside. And so I just want to thank them from the bottom of my heart, for doing such an excellent job this week. The care and love they put into it means so much to me, because this is so important to me, to the community, to the future landscape of K-12, diversifying the workforce and giving voice to people who oftentimes don't have voices in their schools, in their communities, and in their future. I would love to have Ms. Amber McGregor to please come forward, Dr. Tricia Mackey. Yeah. Woo! And to round out this dream team as a graduate student, I'd like to have Ms. Lindsay Hubbard come forward also. Yeah, dream team. Please come forward. Would LIFT participants please stand and join me in thanking this dream team? Oh, come up on the stage, please. Up on the stage, up on the stage. I need the pictures back because I couldn't quite get it right. But on behalf of the LIFT participants, oops. Here we go. Don't buy frames on sale. Let's see. A group picture, every participant and mentor signed the frames. for you to have. So thank you. Would you like to say anything? Like to say anything? I mean, come on. No? Yeah, come on.
I think I've said this in pretty much all of the sessions that you guys have been in and all the sessions throughout this week, is that I am in complete awe of you all as students. You all put in some hard work, and we worked you guys hard. And you showed up to every activity fully engaged, asking some of the most amazing questions that I wouldn't even have thought you all were thinking. And so I have been immensely proud of each and every one of you, and I cannot wait to see all the amazing things you all will do in your senior year, and when you go off to college, and what are your respective universities and colleges that you attend, and then when you go on to become future teachers and future educators. I'm so proud of you guys. You guys are such an amazing bunch. So yes, let's give this group a round of applause. Dr. Smith-Williams really told us that this closing ceremony was really the job of the LIFT students to really put into practice all of the leadership development training they had during the week, their public speaking sessions, and wouldn't you agree, they did an amazing job, right? I am so proud of you guys. So they just did this last night, guys. This was not something we worked on. We did this late last night. And so this amazingness just, again, highlights the amazingness of each of the students and the mentors and the staff. Dr. Mackey is definitely my right-hand woman. She's kept me sane this week, as well as Lindsay Hubbard. She was amazing as our activities director, bringing the fun and also igniting all of the messages that the students had each week and reminding our students of that. So as Dr. Anona Smith-Williams says, this is a dream team. I'm definitely proud of each and every one of you. And again, I cannot wait to see all the amazing things you'll do in the future.
Okay, good. It's a hard one. Thank you all for coming. I also want to thank Dr. Miguel for accepting and honoring us with your presence. I'd like to thank our faculty. I could not have done this without donors, so I thank all the donors who make this possible. It's tuition free, and that's what we feel we want to honor that. And so thank you to everyone and the families for coming. Thank you so much. This ends our program. Students, please remember your group photo. Yes, so. Okay. Feel free to take the roses off the tables if you'd like them.